Geez, so MrCaptFalcon here for deck profile. I haven't been able to do deck profile in quite some time due to some technical difficulties, but hopefully this one will be up. So the deck profile I'm going to be doing today is Speedroids with the new set. A lot of support in the deck. Makes the deck actually pretty viable. I tried playing this deck for a while during when it first came out in High Speed Riders, but that making Clear Wing just wasn't enough. But with the advent of Crystal Wing, this deck is pretty strong, and I think it's actually pretty competitive. Has a pretty good matchup against Cosmo, has an okay matchup against Monarch, has an okay matchup against BA, and more than all, it's fun to play. So, on to the deck profile. So, first off, we play Triple Terror Top. I'm sure everyone knows what this card does now. It's Stratus whenever it's normal or special, and you can special summon him if you control no monsters. In BA and PK Fire, he's really good because he makes Dante, but in this deck, he actually searches for more stuff. But generally, as the same as PK Fire, he searches our Takatumborg. Uh, this one you can special summon if you control a wind monster. You can only special summon once per turn, but you can tribute him and you can special summon a wind tuner from your deck. So your standard combo is special him, search him, tribute him, get a tuner, and lets us do a whole bunch of neat plays. But I'm sure everyone knows what this does now. Back when High Speed Riders came out, people didn't play this card, but now it's out of the bag. Card's broken. Card's even more broken. It's actual deck. We play a triple double yo-yo. Yo-yo is a alti-air basically. Whenever he's normal summon, you can target a level 3 or lower Speedroid in your graveyard and reborn it. This card's really good. Normally you can get back our tuners. More importantly, you can recycle our Terratops and get its effects, so that's really good too. Also searching this card off Terratop and getting him back off speed recovery is also really good. Then we play 2 Menko. Menko is basically the Battle Fader deck. You can whenever your opponent declares direct attack, you can special summon him, changes all your monsters' defense. A lot of the times if you don't have your first turn play, you're left with an empty board. So just having this and then being able to do plays next turn is really helpful. And he's searchable off Terratop too if you don't need anything. Those are non-tuners. Then we play 2 red-eyed dice. The reason why we're playing, this one is level 1 tuner. Whenever he's normal or special, you can change the level of a speedrun monster through 1 through 6. So before the new tuner came out, you used to play 3 of this because you just had to. But now there's more tuners, you can cut him down to 2 because he sucks to draw. He's good everywhere else if he's in the grave or if he's in your deck though. Then we play triple tri-eyed dice. You used to only play 1 or 2 of him or none at all. But the reason why we're playing 3 is to just make Crystal Wing easier. This card's very good, just because it's a level 3 tuner, and it's also a, what's it called? A Necrogardener. That's its affecting graveyard. Then we have our new card, triple Denden Daiko Duke. This card's basically Mizuki. He's a level 3 tuner. While he's in the graveyard, you can banish him once per turn, and then special summon a tuner from your grave or your hand. So he's really good. You can foolish him, you can get him off. And if you open either him or the tri-eyed dice in your hand, or basically you are another red-eyed dice in your opening hand of Terratop, you can make Crystal Wing, so that's really good too. I'll show you the combo later. Then to wrap off our monsters, we play triple maxi. Draw power is kind of lacking in the deck right now because of Upstart and Chicken Game leaving, but just being able to draw cards and then having your opponent be reluctant to play is pretty good. And also, if they keep going, you can just draw into Menko and just stop all their plays, so that's really good too. There's our monsters. For spells, we play the generic draw pair, 1 Upstart, 1 one-day piece. This deck used to play Chicken Game, but it cut out, and same with Upstart. So we're just playing 1 day, so if we don't open that explosive, it gives us a turn. Upstart's just a cycle cards. Then we play 1 Darkhold. This should be Raigeki. I don't have one. 1 Twin Twister. This used to be a Birdman, but because of you can only special summon Wing Claws slapped on your Synchro and your Takedown board. I found that Twin Twister's is a good generic out stuff. And Dumping Tuners is also pretty good. 1 Foolish. You can use this to dump your Denden Daiko Duke or your Terratop and get it back with Yo-Yo or get it back with Speed Recovery. So play 1 Foolish. 1 Instant Fusion. Just get Norden. It's a good card. You can honestly probably cut this card and it'd still be okay, but just being able to, if you can just play around and just get Trish and stuff, this is really strong too. Then we play our last recovery spell, other than speed recovery, is one Iron Call. This one's okay. You can make pretty strong boards of just in the mid game, and it's a okay revival spell. And our best revival spell we have is triple speed recovery. This one's Monster Reborn on steroids. You can target a Speedroid and special summon it, but that's really good. But so you can get like your Yo-Yo or your Terratops back. But while it's in the graveyard, you can banish it, other than turn it sent to the graveyard, to add a Speedroid monster back to your hand. So you can add back your double Yo-Yos and your Terratops, and you can just have a lot of recursion with the deck, and that's really helpful. And then for our traps, we play 2 Call. Since our main objective is to make Crystal Wing in the deck, if they kill Crystal Wing with like a Kaiju or something, you can just bring it back. And just adding or special summoning Terratop is not that bad either. So we have that, and then we have 2 Painful Escape. This is our generic searching spell if we don't open Terratop. This is another reason why we play 3 Triad dice. Just tributing Triad dice and searching for Terratop is really good. Also, if you don't know what this card does, you can tribute a monster and add a monster of the same original type and level, but with a different name from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So you can add, generally add Terratop, but you can also add like Take Tomborg. And if you tribute Yo-Yo, you can search Menko, or you can tribute Menko, search Yo-Yo. And it's a pretty good card. Honestly, I might play 3, but 2's been working out fine. Then for our last 4 cards, we play 2 Following. This card is to protect our Crystal Wing. You can target a Synchro monster and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, which is an important part. And its second effect, if it battles level 5 or higher monster, you can destroy that attacking monster, and then that your monster gains attack equal to the original monster's attack till the end of the turn. But and then when the monster leaves, destroy this card. But you slap it on your Crystal Wing and the Regeki, you don't care. You slap it on like regular Clear Wing, it's pretty good. It makes it so it can't be run over. Overall, a pretty solid card. And our last 2 cards is double Gravity Collapse. This card's probably the weirdest card in this deck. You can send a face-up Synchro monster you control to the graveyard to negate their summon. It's like you can negate this negates the same stuff as Blackhorn, but the more important part is the reason why you play this over like Solemn Strike or something, which you should probably play in this deck, is that they can't summon until the end phase of the turn. So if you play this against BA and you like hit their Dante, they can't summon off their Graph or Sir. So that's pretty important. And if you hit it off, like, honestly, a lot of stuff is really good. So those cards, and the reason why we're playing this over over Solemn Strike is because you can normally leave a Synchro monster up pretty easily, and that Synchro monster is pretty recurable. So there's our traps, and then for our extra deck, we play 1 Norden because we play Instant Fusion. It's a level 4. You can make Castle and stuff with it pretty easy, so that's good. Then our boss monster, which is the reason why I'm even playing this deck right now, is triple Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This card's insane. You can negate a monster effect once per turn, anywhere, and then if it destroys a monster, you gain that opponent's gains that attacking monster effect. But the other reason why it's good is whenever he attacks a level 5 or higher monster, he basically activates an honest effect. So if you attack into, let's say, Dark Destroyer, he gains 3,000. Then if they try to activate the Dark Destroyer effect, you can just negate it. So this card's insane. If you can get 1 on the board, it's pretty hard. If you get 2 on the board, it's even harder. And if you have the 3rd one, you probably already won the game. This card's really good. Then we play 1 High Speed Rider, Hagoita. After Crystal Wing, this card's probably actually the best card in the deck. So his effect is he's a level modulator. You can tribute him to increase levels of all your attacking or all your speed or all your monsters you control by 1. So let you play around Stygian Dirge. But the more important thing is that his second effect is while you control a Speedroid tuner on your field and he's in the graveyard, you can reborn him. You can only summon wins the turn you do, but the fact that he's level 5 and the fact that most of your tuners are level 3 lets you do a lot of cool plays with him. And I'll show you the combo that involves him too. Then we play our 1 Stardust Dragon. A lot of times this deck can go Clear Wing and Stardust turn 1. I generally don't like going double Crystal Wing turn 1 because it's just susceptible to like Dark or Regeki. So just ending this with double Crystal Wing and Stardust is a fairly strong play. And I'll let you play around cards like Cosmojo and stuff too. Then we play 1 Kendama because he's level 6. Sometimes the burn's relevant, sometimes it's not. He's level 6. That's the important thing. Then we play 1 Charge Warrior. He's just in here to draw a card. You end up making him a lot of the times gain or turn 1 with Crystal Wing, and just he's fodder for gravity collapse, which is pretty important too. Then we play 1 Black Rose. Blowing up the field still pretty good. A lot of people don't play around it because Exton's gone, but this card's still okay. 1 Moonlight Rose Dragon. He's probably the weakest link. He should probably be a Chambara, the sword that attacks twice. Actually, he should definitely be the Chambara, that sword he attacks twice. But I currently don't have one, so when I'm doing this deck profile, so I just thought he's good enough. He used to be a lot better during when Shadal was still around. You can bounce back to Construct and stuff, but he's much less relevant right now. Then we play our 1 Clearwing. Clearwing's still really okay. He's really good against Monarch. Not much else. He's okay against Cosmo too if you have like a something else to back him up. But he's basically the baby Crystal Wing. Then our 2 level 9s we play is 1 Trish and 1 Mistworm. You can make Trish really easy in this deck, and same with Mistworm. The reason why I play Mistworm is because you have that win clause a lot of the times. Because if you tribute take Tomborg, if you summon Hagoita, you have to be able to only summon wins. So this card's really good, just clean all their field. And Trish is just a generically good card. If you make a Crystal Wing and then you make like a Trish, it's just like game over most of the time. Then for our last 2 cards, we play Levier and Castel. Win level 4, best generic one that this deck can make. And Levier's to get back the banished stuff that you use with your Triad dice, your Duke. So this card's pretty good too. Also, fun fact, if your opponent is playing PK Fire and they banish their Speed Terror Top somehow, you can just take it and search. That's pretty funny. So there's the extra and main. I'm not going to go over the side deck this time around because it's a little bit long and it's mostly just preference. But I'm going to show you the easy combo that you can do with Terror Top and generic tuner. So let's say you open, in this combo, let's say you open Terror Top and you open your Duke in your opening hand. So what this turns out is you go special Terror Top, search, you want to search your Take Tomborg, so special Take Tomborg, effective Take Tomborg, special summon your Red Eye dice. This combo also works if you draw whichever one. So if you have Duke in hand, you search dice. If you have dice in hand, you special Duke. And you just normal whichever. So let's just normal summon Duke for now. Then we activate Red Eye Dice effect, change to Terror Top level 4, Synchro for 5. Summon your Hagoita. Then you effective, so it's level 5 and 8s, make Crystal Wing. So that's our first Crystal Wing. And now we activate Duke's effect, banish Duke. Then summon your you summon your tuner from your graveyard. So we'll summon Red Eye Dice first. Then, since we control Wind Speedroid tuner, we can summon Hagoita from grave. Then we can make our Stardust. Charge and then draw another card. So, our ending board using basically 2 cards is Crystal Wing and Warrior. The way you make Stardust in this is instead of getting Red-Eyed Dice, if you open a Tri-Eyed Dice in your hand, you can special summon the Tri-Eyed Dice by banishing Duke and then specialing Hagoita and then making Stardust. So that's really good. Hagoita is the card that we normally ground collapse or gravity collapse away because he is recurable. So that's why we played this card. So even just ending with the dice, and this is really good. And of course, you can, instead of just having like Duke, or you can, if you just open Triad dice, you can make him too. You just can't make the Hagoita play afterwards. So that's the deck, guys. Tell me what you guys think. The deck's been doing pretty well. So far, I've played at 2 locals, got into 1 locals, top 4 the other. Only loss so far has been against a BA player who just went through the Maxi challenge and ended up killing me and I draw Menko. And the other one was just a grindy match against Cosmo that I could not to win. But overall, this deck's really fun to play. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to comment below. And peace out, YouTube.